Today I managed to visit Mombasa industrial area. Very busy with various industrial activities going on. Our main agenda here was to go car hunting. Car hunting in search of a warehouse that stocked used vehicles in perfect condition. I was given direction and I got to find it out. First things first, we first visited the Hilton industrial area for a meal, a plate of gali and omena. This is January, the longest month of the year, so we got to strictly work with fixed budget. 50 shillings at most for the tour. Our host today, Mama Mbujumbura. So this is a common joint within the industrial area that sells the best of meals at fair pricing. At $0.3, I'm good to go. This time around, Mama Mbujumbura just had me cereal. However, we are not here for the whole time, so we got to get moving. So this place first reminded me of way back where a declarant got an accident here. So there's a railway that runs along this path, so where the declarant was passing by with the earphones, and unfortunately she did not notice the train that was coming on board, from which she was hit by the train and cut into half. Luckily she survived after medication and still serves as a declarant. So just a reminder, no earphones while crossing roads. So this is our final destination for those who've been asking for used vehicles. We got lots here. I'll be having you the overall view once more. So to begin with, this Vitz. This Vitz sells at 650 AC. For lovers of foreign used vehicles, these are the vehicles you should be expecting in this video. Toyota Auris, a Harrier, Voxy, Honda Fit, Mira, TX Prado, Axio, and Serena, and the pricing are respectively as follows: Auris 1.2 million, Harrier 3.5 million, the Voxy at 1.1 million, Honda Fit at 1.1 million, the Mira at 480,000 Kenya shillings, the TX Prado at an average price of 9 million, Axio at 1.3 million, and the Serena at 1.2 million. All these currencies are in Kenya shillings, which is an equivalent, you can convert that to US dollars at an exchange rate of $1 for 130 Kenya shillings. These are amongst the greatest yards that offers the best of products at fair pricing, which are likewise negotiable. Higher purchase bases are also allowed here. So moving forward, the location of this yard is at a closer proximity to CMC, which brings us to the current trending news on CMC Motors. So CMC Motors happens to announce its exit from the East African community. That is to say, moving forward, the CMC shall not be offering any services, that is to include automobile services or car dealership services within Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, and Rwanda. Citing economical challenges and lots of auto regulations, CMC Motors finally announces their exit from the East African community. By that, CMC shall never be operating from Uganda, Tanzania, and Kenya, to include Rwanda too. So this comes with lots of regulations lately within the automobile industry within the East African community, which is a challenge and majorly a threat to most of the upcoming and already established automobile industries. Remember, the CMC Motors has been serving within East African community for a while now, and they don't only deal with car dealerships. Instead, moreover, they deal with the agricultural supply of agricultural tools to include tractors, with their main aim of enhancing agriculture within East African community. Agricultural tools to include tractors are often availed to farmers at discounted pricing and at negotiable pricing at higher purchase basis, often ranging from for a tractor 2.5 million. However, with a deposit of 1 million, you can always have a tractor from CMC Motors. A very beautiful day this is. Today we come in live from Mombasa, Kenya, and this is Zahawa Trading Limited that stocks both locally used and foreign used vehicles. So today we will be having a challenge of getting through several yards, from which we'll be having a display of the products there and have a comparison of various car yards. So from this yard, we got lots of products that are stocking here, and I'll be having a display one by one shortly after, which will be having the pricing. For the case, this is an Auris, this is a Mira at KDA, all selling fairly. Here we got a TX, then there is a Harrier here, an Axio, a Voxy, a Serena, and finally here we got a Honda Fit. Had given the pricing of the products here, however, just to echo the pricing again, this is Toyota Auris that sells at 1.2 million Kenya shillings. The 1.2 million Kenya shillings is likewise all negotiable. So what is the best definition to this Toyota? So these are 2012 model of the Toyota, and the best of description is fuel efficiency, reliability, economy, and speed to this product. This looks all sleeky, looking good from the exterior, and indeed this is both feminine and generally good for both genders. So if interested in this, we got our contacts down in the comment section, or even as we display the video, we've got our contacts there. So feel free to reach out, and we shall be in a position of directing you to this yard, and indeed you shall be in a position of having a grab of this product. We can all confirm that this is the best definition of fuel economy and efficiency Toyota Auris at the best of pricing in town. So you'll hardly find such pricing in town. So the moment you call this number 07215820, you shall be in a position of grabbing this unit. Next online coming up is a Harrier, and this Harrier will sell averagely at 3.5 million Kenya shillings. It's hard to find a Harrier at 3.5. However, the 3.5 can likewise be sliced off depending on your bargaining power. You can have it to as low as 3 million with a slice of 500,000 Kenya shillings. That will depend on how serious you are. As you confirm from the exterior, we introduced to a perfect display from the exterior, looking sleeky. So these are zero mileage vehicle, foreign used. Foreign used, the mileage is below 50,000 kilometers. So by that, let us just have it at a zero mileage vehicle, all still looking stunningly good for the pricing. Remember, you can all at the same time deposit 70% of the price that we've just mentioned and pay the remaining balance in installments, suppose you're interested in having a grab of this product. It's always very difficult to make savings, so any moment you're interested in these items, make very quick decisions, make it fast, and come visit us for these amazing units. I wish I'd shown you the interior, but just to echo what is within the interior is the best of fashion shift plastic and leather materials that comes with the comfort. The exterior LED daytime running lights, fog lights with a perfect guitar form of grill over here makes this further stunning. So this further got a road command presence, and it's very difficult for traffic police to stop this machine. The streamlined nature of these products indeed further commands the road presence. You could think that this vehicle is on motion, however static. So come with a budget of 3.5 million, you can bargain to 3 million, I assure you, and you will be a lucky driver to this machine. And just a reminder for those who need to personally import their products, importation process is quite simple, however a little hectic. and will require a little of expertise. With importation, you go to save lots of cash, and that is why we are always here for to you have it. Our contact is down in the comment section. And just to mention the procedure, a brief procedure before you import a vehicle, you've got to be conversant with the process and the documents that you shall be required to include would include a commercial invoice, bill of lading, import declaration form, an original logbook from the country of origin. And in most scenario, most vehicles come from Japan, UK, Germany. You also need a certificate of roadworthiness. Then you shall likewise need to do a registration. So the moment the product gets to the port of Mombasa, you shall require a clearance services from a clearing agent, or generally a freight broker, who shall be responsible for ensuring that your car is cleared from the port, all duties paid, and by that he shall also be acting as a link between the country of origin and generally the exporter and the custom offices. So often feel free, suppose you need any extra. So that is just to say that besides we also offer importation services, consultancy services. Before you import a vehicle of your choice, you've got to consider the following. You've got to do a research on the car, or do a car market research. That will entail having a history of the exporter, be it from whichever country of origin. For instance, let us have it for Japan. Do a para check to confirm that they are actually doing exportation vehicles. From here, from which you go to find a reliable car from the products that they are selling. Then you've got to of course verify the exporter's credentials. So this is just to ensure that your money isn't going to get lost. Then you got to ship the car to Kenya, of course, after placing an order and making payment to the exporter. Then at the port, that is where the clearing agencies come in. They shall be helping you to ensure that you pay your VAT, your import duty, excise duty. So that is the general tax that are required before you clear your products. You've got to clear all your taxes, after which the product shall be out for registration from the National Transport and Safety Authority. You shall do an insurance inspection. And just a reminder, KEBS, Kenya Bureau of Standards, often requires you to only import vehicles that are 8 years older. So 8 years old from the first day of registration. They've also got to confirm the roadworthiness inspection of that vehicle. And most importantly, you can also, these sells at 450,000 for the mirror. Again, also